Today, we're saying goodbye to my island. Wait, no, that's not the line. Today, we're saying goodbye to a part of my island. There we go. That's the line. Because we're gonna do a whole lot of flattening and destruction today. I'm constantly walking through this area and I'm just sick of it. If I'm trying to redesign my island completely, we need a blank canvas in order to make everything a lot easier to design on. So without further ado, let's do that, shall we? But first, before we get on with the destruction of this island, I wanted to give a quick thank you to the sponsor of this video, Midas Merge. Midas Merge is a new free-to-play mobile game where you can discover and nurture adorable creatures and gardens, all while relaxing in a magical fantasy world. It's a Merge 3 game, meaning all you gotta do is find 3 of the same items and merge to upgrade them. Seems pretty simple, right? Well, there's actually a lot more to the game than you think. Your goal while playing is to help King Midas and Queen Lyre restore the Gardens of Gold by illuminating the land covered in shadows by Nyx, the goddess of night. Hatch new creatures and feed them magical items you find from merging to bring back the light and unlock more of the map. And as you keep playing and expand your garden, you'll discover the many mysteries and surprises about the lore and uncover why Nyx is such a big meanie bo beanie. I love this game so much because look at all these adorable little animals and creatures you're able to unlock by playing the game. I have so many of these little squirrel babies right here that we're able to actually upgrade them together. This is one of them. I named him James just because I thought it was funny. And let's see what happens when you merge 3 of them right now. Look at this diva right here. Oh, she looks fierce. Miss James, she's ready to take over the entire garden. Plus, the game is ad-free and you're able to play it offline, so you can spend hours playing the game without distraction. Check out the game for free by scanning the QR code on screen or by clicking the link in the description. Thank you again to Midas Merge for sponsoring, and now back to the video. I have my outfit for today's video. Since we're gonna do a bunch of terraforming, what better way than dressing up like this? Am I not serving Bob the Builder teas right now? Ugh. And speaking of ugh, here's Melba just walking on the beach right over here. Butterbean, I was just wondering when I'd see you again. Excuse me? It's been like 5 days. I'm not even kidding right now. It's literally been 5 days since I last spoke to her. I was playing the game in between these last 2 videos. What do you mean I was wondering when I'd see you again? The last time I played was on the 16th and now it's the 20th. Okay, wow, Melba. Way to be so dramatic. Oh my god, and here's her ex-boyfriend right over here. Where have you been for the last 1 week? I thought it took 2 weeks for them to get mad. Everyone's been worried where you are. 1 week. I've been gone for 1 week. And why is everybody getting mad at me? Who cares? We need to get started on the destruction right now. And I think right away, I'm already getting overwhelmed. I should make that clear because I just completely forgot how much stuff there actually is. It would make sense to start off taking down all of this where I'm standing, but we have to start all the way over there. We have to start by the trees, you know, all that third cliff stuff over there. That's what needs to go first. We need to get prepared because I'm realizing right now I have tons of things in my pockets and I need a lot of tools, and we have to prepare for that first. Tommy, give me everything that you got. I don't have enough bells. Hold on. I don't know about y'all, but I think I have just enough tools to get started. Do you guys think this is enough? Hopefully it is. We shall get started then. We have so many... What is this duo right here? It looks like they're about to compete on like some kind of dance competition. What? No, they look like Sue Sylvester. Is this like some Sue Sylvester cosplay party I wasn't invited to? Okay, interesting. I'm surprised that those two are hanging out, but sure, whatever. We need to get started. I think we should just get proactive and start by doing all of these third tiers up here. I need my ladder. Right. Okay, so maybe I went a little overboard. Obviously, I'm not going to use all of the tools right now because we definitely need to clear some space, you know, so that we can actually dig up some bushes and whatnot. So I think let's just for now have like 5 of each tool at our disposal. And then if we need more, we can just grab said tools. And also, I think instead of getting my ladder, just so we're not wasting a pocket space, I am gonna just grab a vine. Let's just plop a vine like right here and just use that to climb up. And then that way we have extra space if needed. We have a ton of items. Oh my God, I don't even remember this whole area up here. I want to say, I know there's glowing mosses and gyroids, so I'm pretty sure I did this like right around the time the 2.0 update dropped. And that was back in November of 2021. Oh my God, what a time for the Animal Crossing community. Like, that's why I mean, like, it's gonna be such a bittersweet time for me right now, taking all of this down, because all of this has been up for like over 2 years now. Oh my God, and it's all just going away so slowly. I spent many hours up here decorating and figuring out the entire area. And like, look at this, like all of it's gone, just like that. That is so crazy indeed. And by the way, this time around, I know I'm someone who likes to save all my trees and bushes. With the amount of trees and bushes that we're clearing out today, I think it would just be a lot better to throw them all out. Throw them all out, because I just literally cannot be bothered. I can't be bothered to save all these bushes and trees. I have so many. If I decide to save every single bush and tree today, I'm literally not going to have any room to decorate on the island. I think y'all could forgive me for that one if I decided not to use it. I have these green mums over here too. Why do I just have like a garden of green mums here? I think I had only one planted, and then I also used to have my fossils all buried over here too, because that's a way to like prevent them from spawning on your island. And I remember digging up all my fossils, so I guess the green mums just decided to go haywire and crossbreed like crazy. Do y'all remember for like the original angry coconut stands, do y'all remember how long it took for me to get green mums back in like the New era? I want to say it took me forever to actually green mums, and look at me now. I have so many green mums everywhere. That's growth, okay? That's growth for sure. I also just like I said, making things easy. We need things to go as quickly as possible. Let's just get a garbage can out right now and make sure to have it near my storage shed, just so we don't waste any time running around looking for said garbage can. I'm actually almost done up here. I think I'm gonna try and save my hybrid flowers at least, just because, you know, they're a lot harder to reproduce, although, you know, this whole thing would make you think otherwise. It's kind of crazy how quickly this is going. All I have to do is just chop down these trees right over here and then clear out this cliff, and then we're basically done. And in order to do that, I'm gonna have to swap out my hard hats right now. So hopefully the hard hat that I'm about to put on goes well with my outfit. It's all right. White and green, that goes with the whole scheme that I have. Why did I put my hard hat on right now? I don't know. I have to chop down these trees first. Chop, 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 chop. Oh my gosh, I just realized the amount of wood I'm gonna be getting today too. I am very excited for that. It's gonna, oh my gosh, like I have so many crafting materials already, and like I've had this island for so long that now I'm just at a point where I don't care for them anymore. And yet now is gonna be the time when I actually get all the wood that I truly deserved. You know, back when I like first started up this island, huh? We're just gonna dig up this stump, that stump there, and that one. Oh, and there's one more. Completely forgot about that. And then we're going to clear up this waterfall like so. And after picking up these vines that I just have right over here, why did I go down this one? I did not mean to do that. Oh my God. All we have left to do. Oh, wait, what? Why do I have a waterfall over here? This is so messy. Let's just get rid of this bush and then come back down come back down. Thank you. And now all we have left to do is clear off this cliff. I remember it took me so long back in the day to like figure out the shape of this cliff specifically. Like I had a lot of areas like this with these cliffs. Like I just used them not for like functional reasons, but rather to like just create a divide in space, like if that makes sense. I don't know, I feel like going forward I'm really gonna try not to do that. There's nothing against using cliffs as like a way to like divide up land, but I feel like in the long run it's just a lot more fun to have more space on your island that you're actually able to like play on and run around. So there's that whole thing. But yeah, all we gotta do now is just clear this all off, and then we have a whole fresh new slate of land to play around with and decorate. Hooray! And real quick, just to make my poor player's life a lot easier, let me just quickly throw out everything that we need to throw out. We just have a bunch of bushes, some flowers. No, I'll keep the wood. I'll keep the wood just for, you know, my sake, just in case for some reason in the near future I end up needing said wood. Is it really worth keeping all these flowers though? I'm not really trying to use flowers in terms of, I'm gonna throw out the flowers. I have a bunch of flowers already on my beaches, and like I'm just realizing right now that if I don't throw out the flowers, I'm gonna have to constantly run down to a beach just to plant them. And it's like, no, that's just like not worth my time right now. So I am going to not do that. I'm making the executive, you know, that's just like great character growth. I went from constantly worried and wondering if I'm ever going to have green mums on my island to now just having so many that I'm willing to just throw out a bunch of them. We have just this tiny strip of grass right over here. This is a cliff. And once this is gone, we have the first of many areas completely destroyed. By the way, do we think I'm gonna be able to do all of this today? My plan is to get rid of the entire back area. Knowing me though, I'd be surprised if I even got rid of a quarter of it, especially right now, girl. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the main reason why I'm doing this as a video, I feel like this should just not be surprising. Like anytime I'm just having a video where I just flatten parts of my island, this is filler. This is just me making a video for the sake of making a video. I don't know, like I feel like lately my upload schedule has just been kind of poo. I'm trying to combat that right now, you know, trying to get back to a more consistent schedule. And also, just so y'all have a video next week, I'm recording this. And the reason why is because the Stardew Valley update's coming out, or actually it came out. Yeah, today's the 20th. It came out yesterday. And obviously I want to do a video on it too. So I want to try and like make a proper dedicated video as well. Like I'm planning on playing at least an entire month, maybe even 2 months. I don't know. Haven't actually started recording it yet. But this way, if I have this video out and ready to go for the week, I can spend the entire week recording the video next week. So this is me doing planning and business stuff. Yeah, but just like that though, that entire cliff is gone. And you know what the worst part about that is too? Like, oh, look at this lake. Oh my God, it just looks so empty now without that third tier. Also, whoa, wait, I'm realizing something right now. Look how much smoother my player is running around this one area right now. Yeah, that's kind of another reason why I wanted to do this. The lag on my island has gotten so much crazier now that I've started decorating again. So yeah, I think clearing out this area as much as I can would really help that. And as you can see by the smooth frame rate, we're already making some good progress there. So let's celebrate that, shall we? All right. Oh my God. This area back here, I don't even remember this at all. What the hell? I never come back to this area. This is what I'm saying. Using like cliffs and filling it up with trees and stuff just to like act as filler. I never come to this back area of my island because of that. And for the first time, oh my God, I don't have a ladder. I didn't even realize that I have like this entire rock thing right over here. Hello? Why am I just learning of this for the first time? There's like this entire rock platform here. I never realized I even had one. Oh my God. See, this is why I'm saying like we I really just want to try going forward to like have the third or the back of my island be on the first tier, because oh my god, I have another one over here. And another, oh my god, I have a tiny one right here. Oh wow, wow, wow. I genuinely did not know that. That's crazy. Whoa. What is this? Oh, from chopping trees. Whoa, I only need to chop 3,000 more trees in order to fully complete this Nook Miles thing right here. That's crazy. The fact that I've had this island since 2021 and I still haven't like completely finished most of these Nook Miles. What is this one? Miles for stockholders. I'm assuming that has to do with the turnips. That's something that I've never played with. What are these two here? I didn't even realize I have some that I haven't even unlocked yet. What is this? The bug off? That's the bug off. I've never actually played the bug off on this island. I don't really care for them. I also don't know what that one is. How am I still missing achievements in this game? Oh my god. I've been playing since the beginning. And to this day, there's still a couple that I'm missing. That is actually so funny to me. Who would have thought? Oh no, am I not going to be able to hang a vine up here? Wait, I don't think am I even going to be able to get up here? Oh, can I use that? How? What the hell? Why am I going inside the cliff? All right, you know what? For the time being, let's just clear out these batches of trees right here. I didn't even realize that I have like one of these dead tree items right over here. I remember when that first came with the 2.0 update, how like gagged I was for that. So the fact that now it's just an item that I don't really care for anymore just goes to show how like sometimes updates don't really help you out in the long term in making a game exciting. I'm realizing right now though that like for a majority of this video, it's just gonna be me taking down parts of my island. So I'm gonna yap as one does. Like it's March. Oh my god, it's March 20th. It's the 4-year anniversary of Animal Crossing. I guess we could start there. Happy 4th to New Horizons. That's exciting. It's old enough to go to kindergarten now. Hooray for that. This game, wow. Just wow. Who would have thought? Just in general, not even just for like specifically for people who have always played Animal Crossing. Like, did y'all really think that this was going to be the game to get it to where it is today? You know, this game really, really blew up and just completely went in a direction that I never thought it would. Not that I'm complaining. I'm excited that it has a much bigger audience now than it did before. It's just like, I don't know, 4 years ago today, you just never would have expected this game to blow up the way it did, even like with the pandemic in mind, you know? Like, I don't think anybody saw it coming. Nintendo themselves obviously didn't see it coming. And it's just crazy. The entire lifespan of this game could have been completely different had said pandemic never happened. I feel like a lot of people would look at the pandemic, even though this is kind of weird to say, like they would have looked at it as like a good thing for New Horizons specifically, because obviously everybody was home. So more people were able to buy the game. And like, yes, short term wise, like specifically, like I would say more so April of 2020, the game really blew up. And like everybody and their mothers were playing it because they were just so excited to have something to do while they were at home quarantining. And I don't know if it's just me, but like long term, when you look at New Horizons and the pandemic as a whole, like I feel like it didn't really like hold up. And it isn't just because like, you know, the trend of the game and stuff died down and people just didn't give a fuck about it anymore. I feel like it was just because the pandemic, everybody was at home doing nothing. They had more time to play the game. And because of that, people were spending like multiple hours per day playing this game, which, fun fact, isn't designed for that kind of play style. Like it's so weird because, you know, last month I did my New Leaf video, and since then I've been playing New Leaf again, which by the way, I have another New Leaf video coming out soon. Don't expect it anytime in the future, but like I'm planning on playing multiple months in one video, not 100 days. I was originally planning on doing 100 days, but then I decided not to do that because I realized that that would have been a little too crazy for a game like that. New Leaf specifically was a game that like took over my entire high school life. I got it in 2014, I want to say, so like the year after it came out, and I've played it all the way through senior year consistently. Like I was playing it almost every single day. And then recently, you know, I went to go look at it because I was just like curious, like my play hours and how long I actually spent. It was only 400 hours, which again, New Horizons during the pandemic spoils you. Let me clock myself there. The fact that I'm saying only 400 hours when like at the time that would have been considered way too many hours spent in one game. And I feel like even to this day, 400 hours is a long time, believe it or not. But then compare that obviously to New Horizons, like specifically my save right here. I want to actually see real quick. That's it. Whoa, that's it? Oh my God. I actually thought it was going to be I thought it was going to be 2,000. Okay, that's not bad. Wait, I can actually save myself there because I was going to talk shit about myself, include myself in the thing and be like, there are so many players who played for like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 hours, myself included. But no, that's 1375. Wait, let me check my other Switch. 295. That's crazy. I never realized I actually don't have that many hours in the game compared to other people, which is so weird too, because I feel like I played this game a lot, but I guess not that much. I'm always surprised by how little hours I actually spent in the game. 3,000 hours in Animal Crossing in general, like that's like Nintendo obviously wasn't expecting that because Animal Crossing isn't a game that that's designed to play for like multiple hours a day. It's supposed to be a game that you just check in with, come in, play for like maybe 2 hours at most, depending on what you're doing, and just calling it a day from that. You compare it to older Animal Crossing games, like I remember the discussions of like Burnout and stuff. I remember seeing that and being like, what? People are burnt out of a video game? That's so weird. I feel like that's just because of quarantine as a whole. Like that's the main reason why. And now you look at it, and even to this day, there are so many people who say like this game would have benefited from having more updates, just more updates constantly. But like, if we're being completely honest, like I don't think updates would have helped the game in the long run, because like unless they were just consistently updating the game and like pumping out various DLC and packs and stuff, like I don't think it would have helped at all. I feel like people would have still just gotten bored of the game right away. And it's because, you know, when the game first came out, like everybody, all they were doing was just playing the game and they weren't really doing anything else. It's just weird to look back at it now and realize like there were days where like even me, I would play the game for like multiple hours, and I'm talking like 5 or 6 hours a day, which like compared to how I play the game now, I think the longest I've played the game in the last couple of years, maybe 3 hours at most. I'm talking like even with my videos. And that's because once again, I'm playing for like multiple days. You know, I'm not just coming in and doing only one day. Like I would time travel. I would like play maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks in the game just to get enough, you know, content in order to make the video 1 hour long, if that makes sense. If I'm playing the game casually, I wouldn't even do that. Like I just wouldn't do that at all. If the pandemic never happened and quarantine never happened, I don't think people would have gotten as bored of the game as quickly as they did. And I feel like even with the lack of content that people say New Horizons has, even though I personally don't agree with that, I feel like the game is still fun enough. Yeah, it's missing certain elements that were in previous games, but like you could say that about New Leaf too. There were certain things that were in older games that weren't in New Leaf, but you don't really see a lot of people complain about that. I don't know, I feel like New Horizons, it's special in its own way. It has its own things, but like I feel like the main reason why was just because of the whole Burnout thing that like a lot of people had back then. Because like you compare it to like brand new players now, and even people who are still playing the game now, like I'm still playing the game consistently now. I've never once felt like super burnt out from the game. Those are just thoughts that I've had recently in relation to this game. So make of that what you will. Comment down below. I genuinely don't know. Like usually when I yap and stuff, like I feel like I make sense and I feel like I understand what I'm saying, but this time around I'm just like, what the fuck am I trying to say? If I had to sum it up quickly into one word, like pandemic caused burnout from game because people had too much time during quarantine to play the game. They spent all their time playing a game that wasn't designed to be played all day, basically. Like, that's the issue. And I feel like people just got too burnt out of it quickly and got bored of it right away, when in reality, this is literally how every single Animal Crossing game has been from the beginning. And like, you look at like New Leaf players and population players and city folk players and stuff, like you've never really seen people complain about Burnout before, even though it's like a similar game mechanic. And I feel like it really does come from quarantine as a whole. The very same thing that was the cause of New Horizons' success also happened to be its downfall. That's what I'm gonna leave off on, if that even made sense. I yapped so much that like I ended up getting rid of all of the trees. Oh my god. This whole area up here just looks so weird without the trees. And I'm also realizing like how small this cliff thing actually is. Like, oh my god, what do you mean it was only 3 wide this entire time? I feel weird. Like, this entire time I'm just like out here chopping down all these trees like they're nothing. But it's like, this has been around for so long that like it's gonna look so strange once all of it's officially gone. Do I even have like a plan for what I want to do up here? No. So like, is there really any point to me getting rid of all of this now? Also no, but I'm still gonna do it anyways because I don't care. The main reason, like I said, is just I'm so sick and tired of this island lag, and now that it's starting to like come up again, I'm like, we need to do something to fix it up quick. I don't have like a giant lake on my island at the moment in order to combat the lag, so the only other thing that I'm able to do right now is just try and get rid of as many items as I can, so that helps that. Get off the damn stump right now, sir. You are on the clock. Keep digging. Also, what the hell is this? A well? Since when did I have a well up here? Hello? I don't even recognize that item. I completely forgot that well right there came in that variant. Oh my god. There's so many items back here that I just completely forgot about because like I said, I just did all this decorating as like filler to like create a viewpoint instead of actually like decorating to like play on, you know? And that's why I said like I feel like this time around with Fallbrook 2.0, I'm trying to do like less filler, and like even though I want there to be a lot of viewpoints on the island and things that you look off to, I want the things that you're looking off at and to also be interactable. Is that a word? Interactable, if that makes sense. And I know what I was talking about earlier didn't make sense with the whole like Animal Crossing COVID pandemic burnout stuff, but like I just want to say one more thing. People constantly online are like, Animal Crossing New Horizons would have been more fun if they had just gotten more and more updates. I don't think that's the case. I feel like even if they had gotten more updates after the 2.0 update, you're still gonna have people complain that the game is too boring and there's nothing to do. Because like, look at the 2.0 update as a great example. When the 2.0 update first came out, people were obviously so excited and they were like, yay, we're getting new content right away. But then like, a month, maybe 2 months later, people were once again bored of the game right away. That excitement and drive to like play the game, it's so short term. And I feel like in general with like updates and DLC and stuff, like it's just kind of like short term satisfaction it brings to a game. It doesn't really do anything to like fix the boredom itself. Sometimes, you know, the reason why you're just bored of Animal Crossing New Horizons is because you're just bored of the game as a whole. Like, that's really what it is. DLC doesn't fix the fact that you don't like the game anymore. It's okay to just not like the game anymore and move on. Sometimes that's just what it is, you know? I'm gonna be honest too, like I love Animal Crossing, but if Animal Crossing ever came to a point where they're just constantly shelling out DLC and paid content specifically, and I do really worry that they would do that for the next game, but I highly doubt they would, you know, because they had the opportunity to do it for this game and they chose not to. Thank God. I don't see them even doing that for the next game. But like, I don't know. I've never been a fan of like paid content for a console game, like more than one. Obviously, I don't mind like 1 or 2 DLC packs. I bought the DLC pack for this game. If they did constant ones like a certain other game and company that runs things, I don't think it would be fun. I don't think it would be fun because, like, once again, the issue with DLC is that people think buying it is going to revitalize their love for the game, and it's going to make them not bored of the game. But like, if you're bored of the game, you're bored of the game no matter what. You know, like it was the same thing with Happy Home Paradise. People bought Happy Home Paradise expecting it to get them back into the game and playing it the way they did during the pandemic. You're never going to have that happen again. And especially with the pandemic, because like I said, this was during quarantine when people were at home all day doing nothing. We're never going to have that again either, because we have life now. Things are opening up again. Things happen. We have jobs and school that we have to go to once again, you know? I feel myself like digging further and further into that hole. And it's like, I'm trying to like, I don't know like how to explain what I'm trying to explain. It's like, I feel like I'm not making sense, but like, yeah, I think like that's just what I want to end off on. I have completely gotten rid of all the 3rd tier cliffs, by the way. Let's just get back to this. Like, enough with the rambling. I feel like I'm not making sense there. Let's stick to things that do make sense right now. Like the fact that the waterfalls are completely gone. Wait, we need to do this moment of truth. We have to do the big reveal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, this looks weird. The campsite, it looks so weird. It's so empty now. What the hell? Oh my God. And also the lag is still kind of there, but not really. Oh my God, this view right over here. Do y'all remember what this looked like? I just showed it at the beginning of the... Wait, this actually looks... Why does this actually look kind of good? Oh my God, all of a sudden, I don't want to like get rid of this lake and this waterfall. I might actually keep them. This is why I'm saying I'm probably not going to get rid of the entire area today, because I'm looking at this right now and I'm like, wait, this kind of looks good. Oh my God. Do I even want to keep flattening now that I did that? Oh my God, Agnes, what are you doing up here? Hello? What is she doing? CJ's around if you want to offload some fish. Just follow your nose. That fish smell really carries. Oh my God, not her dragging CJ. You saying CJ smells? I mean, like, he probably does smell like fish because he literally deals with fish. I feel like fishermen as a whole, they probably all smell. Comment down below if you're a fisherman. Can you confirm? Do you smell bad? I'd love to know. Also, it's raining now. I feel like that's just perfect. Honestly though, I will say the rain in springtime in this game, so pretty. I wish it was raining right now, but literally it's the 2nd day of spring here in Ontario and also everywhere else that is currently in spring. It was snowing today, which is so not weird. I don't know why I'm always weirded out when it starts snowing. Like, girl, this is Canada. It's been doing this for basically as long as I lived here. And even beyond that, even before I was living here and alive. Basically before I was alive, because I was born here, Canada was doing that. It would snow in March. I don't know why we're always surprised when it snows in March, but yeah. And it's so weird because it was so nice and sunny last week, and now this week it's all cold and snowy and slippery. There was literally a 17-car crash on the highway today because of all the ice. I'm gonna continue yapping because we still have so much that we need to do. Hopefully I make more sense with this next topic, because I want to talk about Drag Race, which once again is something that I haven't done in a very long time. My pockets are full already. What the hell? Season 16 has been going on, and we're at what, the top 6 right now. I don't know if it's too soon to say this, even though we're already more than halfway through the competition, but so far with the new era of Drag Race, which I don't know what the official guidelines are for each era, but for me, I would consider season 14 and beyond to be the new era, the current era. I would say this season is high-key the best season so far. I would even say it's the best season of I was going to say it's the best season of like all the double-digit seasons, but season 12 I think is still top tier. Season 16 though, very good. I am obsessed. I love it. Do I have any issues with this season? I actually do. But before we get to that, the season as a whole has been going great. My favorite queen, for anybody wondering, off the season, I am still a Nymphia stan. I was a Nymphia stan from the beginning. Still love her. I think Saphira's winning though. I think the girl has 3 wins. She's the front runner. I think so far she's the only queen left who's never been in the bottom. Like, her lowest thing right now is being safe. She hasn't been bottom 3 yet. And she's been performing exceptionally well throughout the season. And I can see her in the finale 100%. There's no way in hell she's not in the finale. I could see her possibly winning too, but it really depends. There's still a couple weeks left, so who knows? Maybe Nymphia will pull through. Maybe Plain Jane though. Oh my god. Which, yeah, with Plain Jane, she really was the most interesting queen throughout this season. And me personally, I lived. I lived. I have to come out and say it. I'm low-key a Plain Jane stan too. I think she's great TV. I think she's really funny and quirky and cool. And am I the only one who's like reminded of like Emily from Survivor? I don't know why. She just gives off Emily Flippin vibes. Like I was genuine, like the fact that she started off as like kind of the villain or like, you know, someone who was just mean and people didn't really like her. And now she's like low-key becoming one of the fan faves. I want to say she is, even though I feel like she still does have a lot of haters. There are a lot of people who have warmed up to her and like now like her. So I don't know, just pointing that out. But my favorite queen of the season, she just got eliminated. That's the sad fact, the fact that I'm making this video now. I freaking love Maya though. Maya Iman LePage. She was my favorite queen throughout the season, and I really wish she made it to the top 4. I don't give a fuck that she was in the bottom 4 times. I don't care. Like, who gives a fuck? She can turn out a good lip sync, and she's funny and entertaining as hell. So like, I would have loved to see her in the finale anyways. Not that I wanted her to win, but like at least be there for entertainment's sake, you know? Like that's enough of a reason to have her in the top 4. Yeah, I loved Maya so much because I just relate to her so badly. Like the fact that she's so timid and shy, but she's also so funny as hell. Like, do you know how many times I've quoted, I've been out flipping with my cousins? Like, RuPaul's like, when did you learn how to backflip? And she was like, I was out flipping one day with my cousins. Like, who the fuck says that? Who says that to that question? That is just only Maya. Only Maya could come up with an answer like that. And like, genuinely, I loved her so much. That lip sync against Morphine, when she threw her cape over Morphine, people were acting like she literally pulled out a gun and shot Morphine and murdered her right there on the stage. And more importantly to Morphine, you know, the queen who had the cape thrown on her, she wasn't bothered by that at all. So why are y'all? And like Maya and Morphine are like super close. You can just tell that they're super close and they're like close friends with each other. And I feel like if it was any other queen, Maya just wouldn't have done that. She did it to Morphine because, you know, it's Morphine. Stop sending Maya hate. Maya hate is so tired and rotted and ugly. Enough. Just no more. No more Maya Iman LePage slander, and especially not in my comment section. Her lip sync against Plasma. I wanted to like save that for this next bit that I want to talk about, even though I think the result was fair. No shade to Plasma. I do like Plasma a lot. I thought she was a great queen, and her elimination did surprise me. Although, even though she had the most wins at one point, like, I never saw her in the finale though. I think the reason why I was so surprised by her elimination was because in my mind, I thought she was gonna make at least top 6. So the fact that she didn't was like kind of throwing me off, but she lost the lip sync fair and square. She did horrible in the challenge. If this was America's Next Top Model and, you know, instead of it being a lip sync that decides who stays and it's just judges' opinions, I feel like the judges still would have chose Plasma to go home because, girl, what the hell was that? No, but the reason why I'm bringing up Plasma's lip sync is because this damn twist on the season so far with the potions, I feel like just like every single twist that's been introduced on the main series, it was such a waste. The fact that there were 2 immunity potions available for Plain and Saphira, and both of them used them, but ended up not needing them when they used it. Like, Saphira used it. I didn't mind when Saphira used it though, because like it could have made for a really good storyline about like, you know, her own self-doubt and stuff. And I mean, like, it did. But like the fact that she ended up using it during a week in which she would have been safe anyways, still very unsatisfying for the viewer, because it's like, it just feels like such a waste. But then more importantly, Plain. And this is where I have an issue with the producers, because Plain used her potion. Yeah, obviously it was episode 10. It was episode 10, the final week that RuPaul would let her use her potion. Why would you end up making that week a non-elimination round anyways? Like, I feel like they should have had somebody go home that episode, and they should have saved the non-elimination episode for the following week or the week after. I think I don't know, like, why did they even make it a non-elimination episode to begin with? Or at least, like, if you were going to, you know, make it a non-elimination episode anyways, you could have at least just did a double Shantae. Like, Plane and Q were most likely going to be the bottom two. They could have just had them lip sync and then be like, oh, Shantae, you both stay instead, and like just scare Plane. Because how gaggy would it have been for Plane to use the potion against Nymphia, or for Nymphia, and save Nymphia from the bottom, only for Plane to end up in the bottom instead? That would have been so gaggy as a viewer, and that would have been so entertaining. So yeah, like, both of the potions were wasted. And it's like why even introduce the twist to begin with? It's like the chocolate bar all over again, because this is the exact same issue with the chocolate bar. They introduced the twist, but if you take the twist out of the season, nothing would have changed. How are you going to put the chocolate bar on the season where there were 6 episodes where nobody went home? What was the point of the chocolate bar? They could have just did another double Shantae at that point and people would have been like, all right, that's fine. I feel like the easiest way to fix the potion, and this is what I've been thinking about, back to this whole plasma thing, after Saphira used her potion, it should have been back up in rotation. Like, similar to like the immunity idol in Survivor, after a player plays it at council, it goes back on the island, they hide it again, and people are able to find it again. They should have did that. Like, after Saphira used her potion, the following week, RuPaul would have been like, oh yeah, and by the way, whoever wins this challenge, you're gonna get the potion, or even just kept it a complete surprise for the following week. And I'm pretty sure, wait, I need to Google this just to make sure. So episode 6 was when Saphira used her potion. Episode 7 was the Rusical. RuPaul could have been like, oh yeah, whoever wins this gets Saphira's potion that she used. Plasma would have won the Rusical, getting the potion, and then she would have used it to save herself from the bottom during the Goth Design Challenge, and she would have probably still been there. And like, sure, even if Plasma would have gone home anyways after that, because you never know, at least it would have felt more satisfying. Like, for the potion to actually be used and actually benefit a queen. Producers, come on. Such a missed opportunity. If that potion was back up in rotation, it just would have felt more satisfying as a whole, and I hate that they never even considered that. As for who's left of the show though, right now we're at the top 6. I have the wiki page opened up. Oh my god, random niche thing right here though. This wiki page, like the stat chart, can I just show it real quick? I know this is an Animal Crossing video, but I just want to like show this off real quick. Wait. This stat chart right here, this win distribution, the amount of wins between each queens, I love that. I live for that. I am coming out as a stat chart gay. I love looking at the stat charts after each season, and so far this one's looking real great. It's looking real great for sure. But out of everyone who's left, who do I think is making it to the finale, the top 4? I think Plane, Nymphia, and Saphira for sure. Like, it's a given at this point. And even though Q is like the obvious other answer, you know, she's been doing fairly well throughout the season and served some great moments, like specifically her design challenge. I feel like both of them were deserved the wins. I don't know why. I can't see Q in the finale. Like, is that weird for me to say? Please don't spoil it. I don't look at spoilers. This is purely just me guessing. But like, I think she might be going home either next or placing 5th. Like, I can just see her having like a Lucy LaDuca or like Olivia from season 13 style run, where like started off fairly strong and then slowly fizzled out towards the beginning or towards the end. And especially right now with that last episode, you know, she thought she deserved the win only for Saphira to get the win instead. That face crack, she had a face crack similar to Lucy, by the way. I could see that playing out horribly for her. I could see her doing maybe bad this episode, maybe bad the next episode, and I could see her placing 5th. Like, I don't know. I feel like she would be in the bottom next episode, and then that bottom would just make her feel even worse, and then she would go home next. I don't know why. Like, I don't see her. I don't know why, like it's just like a vibe. It's after watching every single season of this show, like you just get a feel for how they do things, right? And like so far with the storyline that they're giving Q, I just can't see her in the finale, and I feel like she's gonna be one of the final boots right before the finale. Like I can see one of the front runners sending her home in a lip sync, like either Saphira or Plain or even Nymphia, because like you never know, right? But Plain or Saphira make more sense storyline wise, because like Saphira already won a lip sync against Q the first week, and then there was that face crack moment from the last episode, so that's some feel right there. And then Plain as well, they had a rivalry throughout almost the entire season, but then this last episode, they really opened up to each other and became close friends. So like I can see that kind of ending, and like Plain having to send Q home after they finally became sisters. She has to send her sister home. I don't know. That's my conspiracy theory. And can I be honest, the other reason why I'm like Q is not making it to the top 4 is because I want Morphine in the top 4. There's my bias. I love Morphine. Morphine, Maya, Saphira, and Nymphia are like easily my 4 favorites from this season. I also like Plain though. And the fact that Plain decides to go by Plain instead of Jane makes me like her even more. But like, yeah, that's easily my top 5 of the season. I wish they were the actual top 5. That would have been a great top 5 for me personally. Comment down below who you're rooting for and what you think, if you agree with my little twist thing, my immunity potion rant. Because like, again, like the problem with these twists, back to that, is so far with like Drag Race, this is not a show that's meant to have twists. First of all, reality competitions in general, every time they introduce a twist, you already know it's not going to do well, especially on Drag Race, where like people aren't watching the show for the competition itself. They're watching it for the queens. They're watching it to get to know these queens and fall in love with them and stuff. So like on All Stars, okay, it makes sense. But even on All Stars, the last time they had a twist that like successfully impacted the season was like probably All Stars 4 or like All Stars 3, you know? All Stars 2, I think, is a good example of a show introducing a twist and having it like actually do good, like actually impact the season in a good way, because they introduced the lip sync for your legacy twist. And if that never happened on the season, the show would have gone completely different. Eliminations probably would have been different. I feel like it would have been the same winner regardless. Like Alaska did do the best that season, so that's fair. But like Roxy, poor Roxy, she probably would have gone home much sooner. Alyssa and Tatiana probably would have gone home later on. And I honestly feel like if the twist was never introduced, Alyssa probably would have made it to the finale instead of Roxy. So, you know, that's an example of a good twist. But then an example of the bad twist, the immunity potion from this season, because you take it out of the season, it would have gone exactly the same way. So there's that. But the other twist they introduced, which was the whole like queens, what is it called? The Raider Queen voting for the tops and the bottoms. They did that the first 3 weeks. Can I be honest? I think that was a good twist. I don't know why. Like, I actually really liked it. Although the main reason why I liked it is because I think if that twist never happened, we would not have the icon that is Geneva Carr's track record. Top 2, bottom, win, eliminated. She definitely wouldn't have been the top 2 had they did, you know, just purely judge like judges choosing the top 2 instead of the queens. Like if the judges were to choose the top 2, they probably would have picked Plain and maybe Nymphia instead. But because the queens had to vote themselves, they voted Geneva in the top 2 instead of Nymphia. And it gave us the most iconic track record of RuPaul's Drag Race, US specifically. Oh my God though, like look how much yapping helps me out. The fact that I got rid of, oh my God, how much Cliff did I get rid of? Whoa, I did all of that today. Oh my God, yapping helps. What is this? I kept going. I didn't realize how far I went. Whoa, where even are we? Oh my God, we're like almost to the other side. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What time is it? I have to stop recording soon. It's 7:20 right now. There's a new Survivor episode in 40 minutes. Actually, can I be honest? I'm kind of getting tired of this. No, because why am I'm like, you know what? I think this is a good stopping point. I made way more progress than I thought I would. Wow. Like, wow, I actually, can we just like look at this real quick? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I completely missed the spot because there's a vine there that I can't get to right now. Look at this lake. Wait, this looks so cursed. This looks so nasty and cursed and ugly, but I kind of live for it. Yes, I do. That's crazy. No, I'm realizing right now, though, the reason why I want to stop is because, first of all, we haven't even said hi to all our villagers today. And according to my villagers, it's been a week since I last played, even though that's not true. So I guess we can just like go run around, catch up with everybody, see where they are. Where even are they? Dobie was here. Did Dobie leave? How dare he leaves? Also, there's still so much lag in this corner, so I guess it's not really helping. Is she thinking? Oh my God, what to do? What to do? Why are you thinking? Is it true that you've been looking for a striped tank? Huh? So, a funny thing, I might have gone ahead and picked you up a striped tank. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'll always accept new clothes from my villagers. It's blue. I kind of live for that. But can I be honest though? I feel like that striped tank would actually look a lot better on Teddy. So can we just go give it to Teddy and pretend that Melba... Why is he posing next to the mirror? Girl, you're supposed to look in the mirror as you pose. He's not looking in the mirror at all. Oh, he's walking. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to talk shit about you, Bobby. I'll leave you. Hi, Whitney. Oh, the game's still loading. Hi. Oh, now she's cooking today. Oh my God. Whitney's gonna pretend like I didn't speak to her in a week, even though I didn't. What are you making today, honey? Cherry jam. She's making cherry jam for Margie. Oh my God, this is like part 2 of her apology gift from the last video. She's really out here apologizing to Margie. Margie's favorite fruit are cherries, and Whitney is making her cherry jam. That is so adorable. Speaking of, where even is Margie? I have no idea. Whose house is this? Gon's. Where the hell is Gonzo? That's a great question. Where? Oh, there he is. Oh my God, you. Hello? It's been a spell since I seen your goofy mug, and like I haven't spoken to you in so long that I completely forgot you lived here. And the first thing you're gonna say is that I have a goofy mug? Boy, are you kidding me? Seems shifty. Someone leaving out an ABD? Why here? Some kind of art installation thing? Maybe a practical joke? Why are you like so concerned by an ATM machine? There's an ATM machine by the shops and town hall. Why does that confuse you so much? I'm not gonna dive too deep into that, but oh my God, like genuinely though, I don't remember the last time I saw Gonzo. I didn't see him in the last video. And I don't remember if I saw him in the previous one too, so... Ugh. Are any of them here hanging out in this brand new area? No. Here's Justin Bieber though. Excuse me, gay boy. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, yeah, by the way, talking about the last video, I'm sure many of y'all expected me to do some decorating off camera and get that area completely sorted out. No, Wolfgang's house looks exactly the same, and this back area looks pretty much the same. I didn't do shit since the last video. I've been lazy. But why is this man lifting weights right outside of Wolfgang's window? What are you doing? Long time no see. Shut up. I literally spoke to you a couple days ago. Why are y'all so dramatic? Melba got you this striped tank and she's asking me to deliver it to you. This is me not regifting. Oh my God, yes. It actually does look cute on him. Orange and blue is a cute color combination, as evidenced by my outfit as well. Anyways, here's Wolfgang's house. If this was November 25th, 2021, this would have been a completely different picture, but thankfully, we're all friends. We're all okay now. We're all doing our own things. Hi, you. Did I like time travel a year accidentally or something? Wait, did I? No, okay, we're still playing on March 3rd, 2024. When was the last photo I took in the game? Okay, please ignore this. I was making thumbnails. The 13th. Okay, so it has been 7 days. I lied. It's been 7 days since I last played the game. But like, I thought the villagers start getting dramatic. What the fuck was I doing? Oh my god, hello? What was I was trying? I know I was taking thumbnails. This is me making the last thumbnail, but what the hell is this? Okay, 12:37 p.m. That was actually 12:37 a.m. So I guess this was me getting delirious. Okay, so it's only been 7 days. Why are these villagers so dramatic? I thought they got dramatic after 2 whole weeks. For a second there, I didn't even recognize you. It's been that long. I was just thinking about you the other day, wondering what you were getting up to. Why don't you mind your business? No, like don't even talk to me. Why don't you mind why are you even, why is he wearing a collar? Wait, actually, am I interrupting something here? What the hell is Lopez even wearing? Like, Wolfgang is dressed up somewhat normal. He's wearing sunglasses and like a polo shirt. Why are you wearing a cow's outfit and like a bell and nothing else? You're not even wearing anything underneath. Does Poppy know you're here? Oh. Wait, why are you watching through the, you were watching through the window. I genuinely have no words. Wow. I don't, like, my brain went to a spot that I think it would just be better if we moved on instead of elaborating on said thought. So Wolfgang and Lopez are into whatever it is they're into. If they're okay and comfortable with it, sure. Whatever makes them happy. No judgment here. Ugh, isn't this crazy though? We started off today with the forest full of trees and cliffs, and I do still have a forest full of trees and cliffs, but we're slowly tearing away at it and getting rid of things. Yeah, I don't know. We're moving the campsite now and getting rid of the bridge, so it's nice to see me actually make some progress in terms of flattening. I never intended on getting rid of everything today because, like I said, Animal Crossing is a game that you're supposed to just come in each day and play for a little bit to satisfy your gears or whatever. And now that my gears are satisfied, I think it's more appropriate that we put the game down and log off for the day. Thank you to Midas Merge once again for sponsoring the video. If you're interested, definitely check out the link down below. And with that, we're at the end of the video. Like I said, this video was filler because I'm currently working on a Stardew Valley video, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I'll have it out next. Fallbrook is coming along very, very nicely, and hopefully by the end of the summertime, we'll have another fully decorated island to actually play on, and my villagers will actually behave in the meantime. Although, let's be honest, that last statement, probably not gonna happen.